Hello,
All right.
Louisiana beer reviews. And before we do that, you got to talk about some bourbon you got.
So we're going to cross-reference over into whiskey reviews. We're going to look at some of the things that we picked up today from Savannah Discount.
On Louisiana Highway 45, northbound. It's an awesome place. You like to save money on products? Go there.
Yeah. So the first one we got is Jack Daniel's Rye. I've had this in the past. It's really good. It's really tasty. It's a high rye. And we picked this up. This was $5.99 for the half fifth. So this is a $3.75. You get two of these, and you got the
$11.98 for a full bottle. Yeah.
Can't beat that. So
it's high rye, all right. It's 70% rye.
Considering regular Jack Daniels, you get for on sale around these parts. If
21.
you're lucky, you pick it up for $20.
Yeah, you'll never
Then we're looking at
Evan Williams,
1783. Last time I bought this at a deal, I think it was $14.99. We paid $10.99 for this, so this is a decent one.
And this is
There's nothing wrong with this. It's a really good tasting one.
It's a small batch sour mash.
Yeah,
Okay.
Not wrong with sour mash. Sour mash is really good.
I like it, actually.
Then the next one up is the Woodford Reserve.
Woodford Reserve rye.
Again, this is the half fit, the $3.75.
Yeah, $6.99.
And this was $6.99. So damn good deal.
It's really good.
And to round it all off, we got the Woodford Reserve Double Oak.
Yeah, Woodford Reserve Double Oak.
And I believe this was $12.99. So I felt it was. I don't know if this was the Double Oak was a great deal or not, but I figured, heck, might as well get it since we don't make that trip over there too often. It's a little drive to get out there.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
Keep the whiskey off the cork, sir.
Double oaked, finishing the second oak barrel, and it's 90.4 proof. I bet that is so good, man.
Did you get one?
No, but I don't think you're gonna get them for $25 a bottle.
No, you're not. I think the regular Woodford Reserve right now is going at excess of $30 to $32 a bottle.
And the double oak is gonna be like what, 45?
Yeah, the Double Oak's up there a bit. It's up there a bit. So, thank you, Savannah Discount, for bringing in the discounts for us.
Right, and believe me, look.
Keeping the bar stock, per se.
And look. If you go there, you cannot buy everything they've got. They've got so much, you just have to pick because it's like overwhelming.
That's a lot. It's a lot of good stuff too. When John and Italy was here, we brought him there. He just
couldn't get over
He
it.
was like a kid in a candy store. He was running around all over. I gotta get this. I gotta get that. I gotta get this. And it's like good thing he drove in, so he could bring this stuff back
in
his
trunk.
car.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. It's
yeah.
beyond.
By the way, where you at? You need to come on down and see us again, man. Anyway.
Yeah, we gotta go to Atlanta.
Yeah, we can make that trip to Atlanta. So, with that said, we're gonna start our last beer review of the day with the Founders 4 Giants. So I did a little reading up on this, and this is a blend, if I'm not mistaken, of 4 double IPAs made in the West Coast original IPA style, which we love, the filtered IPAs, and these are the ones that come in really hop resinity, really smoky. You can smell it come right off the top. And they're really, really good, and usually have a lot of IBUs. I'll let you go ahead and take over.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, we went to another liquor store. The sales weren't too good over there, but we did see a vodka, a liter bottle. This is the true story. A true story. I don't mean a true story. A true story. A bottle of vodka, liter bottle from Heaven Hill for $3.99.
$3.99
That was pretty amazing.
for a liter.
So if you have a habit of drinking vodka every day, notice I'm using my words carefully, $3.99 a liter, that's pretty much the best price on this planet.
Oh, sure.
Imperial India, in Heaven Hill, they have some quality control. Imperial India Pale Ale, okay, got a bottle and date, good. 9.2, no, 80 IBUs. Well, this is a heavy hitter.
This is also one of those limited releases that I put out. Excuse me.
Oh, your excuse. And we have not got this in my town, but my town is on like kind of like
Lockdown.
lockdown as far as getting out of state beers.
Oh my God, when somebody sneezes, watch out. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pop this open.
People sneeze.
People sneeze.
Smaller towns don't get all the beers that y'all get because I've been getting local stuff.
All right.
Oh man, this thing is going to be so exciting. Founders. That's a pretty thick head. Off-white. Look at that appearance. That's, what is that color? Amber? Yeah.
It's like an
Honey.
amber-like copper, kind of toward a honey color.
Like clover honey.
Yeah. So you look at this.
What
I
this
bought
cost?
this at Bromart and
That was
River
expensive.
Ridge. I paid like $8.50 before tax. I would buy it again, just because I drank it already. But go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and do the review.
On Louisiana Highway 48.
Yeah.
Well, that's soapy bubbles at the top. Okay, now the nose. Okay.
Well, you expect that with something like this.
It's kind of like bread crust. Now I know people
Kinda
say,
candy. You
"Are
can
you
smell
gonna
the
keep?
candy in it.
Are you gonna keep saying bread crust?" Well, I'm telling you, a lot of beer does honestly smell like bread crust. I
That's
eat a lot
because
of
of the
bread.
yeast.
Yeah, I eat a lot of bread. So there's a little tea, like a little tea, like if you made iced tea.
Yeah.
It smells nice, but it's not like super bold in the aroma. It's very mild and mellow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think if you smelled this, you would think it was 9.2. Good grief.
And 9.2% alcohol.
Man. We said saying that they might make a barrel age one day. All right,
That's
cheers.
a big one.
Oh no, what am I doing to myself? Too bad we can't do the stout. We'll have to do that another day, the Avita stout.
Man.
It's mild and mellow.
And it's bitter. But the bitter is just like, it's sharp and then it goes.
Yeah, you're right. It's like, hello, and then bye.
Yeah. So it goes down really easy.
Some tea qualities,
Yeah.
like tea leaves. Caramel, brown bread crust, high medium body, but I wouldn't say heavy body. Mostly dry finish. I mean, it's a drier. It's like, oh, wait to morning. But that being said, I don't think it quite has the punchiness of the Lagunitas Hop Stupid. And that could be a controversial statement to make. I just think the Lagunitas has a lot more firepower, not in the ABV, in the flavor and aroma.
Okay. So this is what I'm tasting. I'm tasting a really well put together, and we kind of had this discussion this morning on some
Oh, isn't that-
whiskeys. I'm tasting something that's really refined, something that where they pulled what I would call flavors out that you don't really need to have in there. Some of the bitter sharpness is out, where it's just bitter married into the flavor. It starts off watery and it kind of builds. It's there. The alcohol is very warming as it's going down, and it's just a really well put together beer. I think you knocked it out of the park. I'm gonna give this 99. I'm just gonna step out and say 99.
99? I think you drank too much.
No,
It's the alcohol talking. This is not him talking. It's the alcohol talking.
this is the difference of opinion when it comes to two tasters at the same time.
Well, of course I like it.
This is a step away from being world class, in my opinion.
Man, at like 6:30 this morning we were talking and you were saying the reason you can't adequately handle the Blantons going against these other whiskeys is because it's more refined. It's not going to be like, look at my boxing gloves, here I am, showing up to fight. You know, it's going to be more subtle.
Yeah.
And so that's what you're saying
And
about this.
yeah, sometimes you got to kind of detect that in certain alcohols or beers or even wines. You know, You'll see that happens with a bottle of wine when you step up out of a $20 going into a 30, 40, or maybe even a $50 bottle of wine. The same thing happens. It gets more refined. The flavors start to marry together, and the bitterness kind of.
Which would mean nothing to me since I never tried a wine above that low price point. Not to say I wouldn't.
Got some education to do, sir.
I have a long way to go, and I'll be the first to admit it. I like this a lot. I like the body. I like the finish. I like the flavor.
This is delicious.
But I think the flavors.
100%.
Yeah, the flavors are very subtle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the Four Giants. I mean, I don't know if. I don't think this tastes that much like a classic West Coast IPA, though. You know, when I think of the Torpedo and the
before we start throwing names all over the place, calling something an East Coast, calling a West Coast, calling it a Dirty Coast. I mean, back in the day, before we even had the big New England style push coming out of Louisiana, there was a special IPA kind of flavor that was coming out of Michigan. And if you got a hold of one of those, it was just fantastic. It wasn't so like fruity as the West Coast are, but it was built along the same style. It was a filtered IPA. It was balanced, and it is well put together. You know, they had a lot of earthy notes to them, and it is more piney than the West Coast. The West Coast has gotten a little bit more fruity and kind of sweeter. Yeah. This to me kind of goes back to that old way of the old IPAs we used to get. It's got that piney note. It's got that resin note. It's got a little bit of fruit in it, and everything else just kind of comes together. So, you know, that's why I'm giving this a 99. I think it's a fantastic score. It's been a long time since I tasted an IPA like this, and that Michigan area up there just seems to put out something special to me that I personally like in an IPA. Other people don't, but I think it's really good. So
they make good wine too.
Yeah.
In Wisconsin too, I bought some blackberry wine in Wisconsin once. It was really good. Anyway, I think this. I'm not challenging what you're saying. I'm not necessarily agreeing with it. I'm not challenging. I think, to me, it seems that it has some English IPA qualities, like the tea, the low bitterness. Mm-hmm. It just reminds me of English IPAs. And I've had some good ones.
That could be how they based their beers from, was the original IPA out of Europe.
We need to get some more English IPAs, you know.
I think they did a really good job on this.
I think they did a great job, but my score is going to be the bitterness is building a little bit. No, but I think
it's working on you, huh?
It's working on me, you know. But I mean, I think I'll give it a 94.
I'm still sticking with a 99, guys. I'm telling you right now, this is a really fantastic beer. If you see it in your area, pony up and buy it. You're gonna love it. Like I said, I paid $8.50.
Of course, I'll buy it.
So it's basically what $8.50 is $2.13 a bottle. You can't beat that with a stick.
Yeah, especially with some of the prices I've been noticing. I mean,
so,
it's an A beer. You're saying A plus. I'm saying A.
A plus. It's almost world class.
I don't see that.
I think they did a really good job there.
I don't see that, but I mean, but I like it.
It's because it's European. It's European IPA design to me, where they just kind of did their own little thing. I think they got their own little IPA niche going on up there, because you know we get the Too Hard that comes in, which is fantastic.
Can't get tired of that.
No, and that's just quintessential, just a single hopped IPA.
Oh, one more thing. You know what showed up recently, this 2020, was from Florida, the Cigar City.
Not from China.
I'm trying to be serious right now. The Cigar City IPA, the High Lie,
That's been around for a
it
minute.
was here today and
That's
gone
been
tomorrow.
around. That was here last year. That was here
Nah,
last year.
you probably went on
No.
a
I
went on a trip
remember
to
buying it. No.
probably went on a trip to Florida.
No. I remember buying it at Elias. That's when I used to shop there.
The High Lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of like showed up about a month ago. But anyway,
No, it's been here for a minute. But anyway, go ahead.
well, forget it. I don't want to get into all that. Anyway, a most excellent product, and we would highly recommend it. I mean, there's not
Yeah.
much else to say about it.
100%.
All right, so, or 95% in my case. So, Lazy Lay Bon Ton Relay, we're going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to Jefferson Parish, Louisiana.
If you see it, buy it.